What is up everyone, and welcome to another Operation Xbox 360 video. Today we're going to be looking at some more of my collection, and we've got multiple letters today. We've got K and L because we've not really got that many Ks. We've got a fair few L's, so it might be a little bit longer than usual, but it will get us through 2 letters. So without further ado, run the intro. Okay, so the first game we've got is, I believe this was actually a, this came with the release of the Xbox 360, and it's Cameo Elements of Power. So I have had a little go on this game, and it is quite a fun little game, little adventure game. You're basically like an elf woman, this sort of thing here, and you have like different powers, and you can turn into these things, and you use your powers for different aspects of the game. Like, so sometimes you're going to have to use this rock monster, and sometimes you have to use this dragon, and sometimes you have to use the yeti, and sometimes you have to use the plant, and that's basically it. You have to work your way through it. I've not completed it, but I do remember playing it years ago. I think I got it with not this version, not this actual copy, but I think I got this with my first Xbox 360. It's a fun game. I enjoy playing it. It is backwards compatible, as you can see with the green sticker. It's complete in box, and that is the first game, Cameo. The next one we've got, I have completed this. I've got 2 of them, and I've had these for quite a while. Kane and Lynch, Dead Men. It's a limited edition copy. It has a slip cover. It's got, not sure what's, it's got a bonus disc with the soundtrack in it. It's got special edition art cards, 1 of 4. Now I don't know if, oh yeah, there you go. There's your art cards. They're quite cool. And it's got the manual with it, so that's good. So you get the, with this copy at least, you get the manual, you get some art cards, you get a soundtrack CD, and you get the game disc. It was a sort of shoot 'em up mission based game. It says here, a flawed mercenary and a medicated psychopath in a brutal tale of hate, loss and revenge. So it's a really entertaining game. Both of them are. Kane and Lynch Dead Men, that's the first one. It isn't backwards compatible, and this one also is. This one is backwards compatible. Dog Days. This is number 2. Same guys. Obviously another limited edition. I really enjoyed playing through this one. They're quite short games. They're not long games at all, and I'm not sure what you get in this limited edition. There is like a exclusive content thing that probably doesn't work anymore, and a manual. So that's what you get with that one. It's not as special as the other one, special edition, limited edition, but it is good. I think that's actually what I paid for it. The shop's closed down now, so I've got them 2 there. But these are really entertaining games. If you like an action-packed shoot 'em up, it's really entertaining. It's not really hard, quite easy going, but really fun and entertaining. Square Enix makes them. Then we've got, I'm just going to bring these 3 together. These, they're Connect games. So you've got Connect Sports. I don't think, well, they do come with manuals. Connect Sports, Connect Adventures. I've had this about 10 times. This one's actually sealed. I got this in a bundle. I thought no point in opening it. But probably never going to play it, so I might as well leave it wrapped and see how that goes. And Connect Joyride, also with manual. They also have like this cool little Connect card that you're supposed to use to calibrate the Connect. But these were sort of fun games back in the early days, and they tried re bringing out the Connect with the Xbox One, and I just don't think it had the desired effect. I mean, the idea is really good and it's fun. It's their sort of way of competing with the Wii, and it is fun if you're kids and things like that. But I personally like to enjoy my games sitting down, chilling, relaxing, playing. The biggest one for me was Fable the Journey. I was looking forward to that game so much, and when it came out, it was only Connect. Like, it's not even like you could choose to use the Connect; you can only use the Connect. And I think I played it for about half an hour. Essentially, what happened is I got tired really quickly, and my arms started hurting and my shoulders and that, because you're like casting spells like that and then throwing fireballs and stuff, and it's just too much. It's just too much. I think it's a good idea if it's optional, but I don't think I think that they missed a trick in not making it not making them a choice. They should have made sure it was, you can control it with a controller if you want, but they didn't. So you have to have the Kinect sensors, and like I said, I've got no issues with it. I enjoyed it to a point. Some of the games were fun, but it quickly moved on and it got left behind. So I've had the Xbox 360 Kinect, which I did play with quite a bit back in the day. The Xbox One I got with the Kinect, never used it, never connected it at all. So I think the Kinect was a bit of a flop in the long run, but that's them. Right, so the next game we've got is Kingdom of Fire: Circle of Doom. Not played this. It looks like quite a fun sort of RPG sort of game. Answer the call to battle in this action RPG where the Lords of Light and Darkness wage war for ultimate dominion. To save the world from eternal darkness, you must overcome hordes of demented monsters. So it looks quite fun. It does come with complete in box with a manual. It is not backwards compatible. This one's quite a big one and quite a funny story to go with it as well. Knight's Contract. I think it's about 45 quid at the minute at CX. It is quite a rare game. I completed this. This was one of the first games I completed on my Operation Xbox journey. And the good thing about this is that I bought a Xbox 360. It was my first one. When I started deciding I'm going to make this journey, it was my first Xbox 360 from when I was a kid. So I didn't have my original one. I didn't have an Xbox 360. I had an Xbox One. I've got the Series X, but I didn't have a 360. And about November-ish, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get an Xbox 360. And since then, I've bought four, and I've got this one here as well, if you can see it, the Gears of War one there. So I've got 4 Xbox 360s now. The idea is that if one breaks, I've got another one, and I'm going to try and learn to fix them and clean them well. So the first one that breaks, I will use as a sort of, hopefully I don't break it more, but I will use it as a machine that I can practice cleaning on, so that if it doesn't work, then I haven't broken all of my Xboxes. I've only got one broke, and then I just have to figure out a way of doing it if any others broke. But this game I bought anyway. Back to the story. This game came with my first Xbox. It had a couple of other games with it. I can't remember what games they were, but the Xbox 360 plus about 10 games, including this game, cost me £40. So this game is £40 from CEX on its own, or was. It might be a bit more now. And I did enjoy it. It's very action packed. It's a really fun game. You're a knight, and you've got a company your witch, which is this woman here, except it's not, because it doesn't look anything like her or her. But it's a really good copy, and you've basically got to work together, and obviously there's times when you have to rescue her and save her and stop her getting killed, and you essentially you've got like a curse on you, and she's sort of gonna break it if you help her. I won't ruin the storyline because it is a really good game. A bit clunky at times, but I really enjoyed it. And there's it's a 15, but there is a little bit of sort of nudity in it. It's not full on, but you have like these special powers, and you can, like, when you build up a bar, you can release these special powers, and essentially what it is it releases a giant version of your witch, and she's like a sort of like a ray of light, if you like, but it's like in the form of the witch, and she's always naked, and she like performs these stunts like she'll kill like a big group of monsters by sitting on them with a big ass, and yeah, and things like that, or crossing her legs over the group. So it's like it's quite that's probably why it's got a bit of a price to it, because it has got a little bit of a nudity in it. But it's a really good game, and because it's witchcraft and knights, it's set in the 17th century in Europe. It's right up my alley. I love my history, as you can probably see with my books down here. If you can make them out, I've got the Anglo-Saxon Chronicles and some history books there. I love my history, so this was a really good, easy pickup. I saw that, and the fact I got the Xbox and a few other games with it was great. So yeah, that one isn't. No, it isn't backward compatible. Neither is LA Noir. Noir, isn't it? This is a game that I've always been intrigued by. I actually really want to play it, but I never get round to playing it. It's a Rockstar game, so you know it's going to be quite a good game. It sort of feels like, from what I can see, it's like a cross between Mafia and Grand Theft Auto, and I think it's set. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, it's set in 1940s LA, and you're like a detective. So I'm guessing you're solving crimes and stuff like that. But it's an 18, so it must be quite a good good game for an adult to play. Typical Rockstar game, I would imagine. Saying typical Rockstar game, we've also got the table tennis game they made, which isn't a typical Rockstar game, and I was shocked when I found out it was. But yeah, LA Noir, that is complete in box, in really good quality. Was before I dropped it anyway. The Last Remnant is the next one. This looks like a nice RPG, story-based game. Square Enix, so you're gonna get your Final Fantasy sort of vibes from it. It looks very Final Fantasy. I'm not sure how the game works. The remnants scattered relics of a bygone age throughout history. They have been used for great good and untold evil. Now a mysterious figure has emerged, seemingly intent on seizing them all. Meanwhile, a young man scours the land for his kidnapped sister. Could her abduction be linked to the struggle for control over these awesome artifacts? So it's probably going to be a long game, but one that I'm looking forward to playing. So that's The Last Remnant. This one was a bit of a pricey-ish one, and I did already get it before I realised, because I ordered it. I think I got this off Vinted, and it was perfect. Everything's great about it. Almost immaculate case and everything, and then got the manual, and it had a tear. Sort of see where it is there, and I've had sellotape over it. But this is not an expensive one, but a mid-range one. So I'm going to hopefully be able to get another copy of the manual, because the game itself and the case is in really, really good condition, but the manual, I like to have a nice manual, to be fair. So that's Left 4 Dead 2. Nothing really needs to be said about that. Zombies, fighting zombies. I'm not sure why it's up there in the mid tier, because this is exactly the sort of game that usually doesn't do well in prices, but maybe they didn't make that many of them or something, I don't know. But that's Left 4 Dead 2. Next one, we've got a bundle copy of Pure and Batman the video game. Now I've got this because I've already got Pure on the, so I've got a really big spot come up there, I can feel it. I don't know why I've told you that. Honesty is the best policy and all that. So I've already got Pure on disc, on game, but I don't yet have Lego Batman. So I'm holding out to get Lego Batman. I'll still get it and I'll still keep this, because obviously it's still a game, isn't it? So I've got both discs in there, Lego Batman and Pure, the Batman Lego Batman thing is in there as well. It looks like it's in really, really bad condition. The way oh no, it's not. There's the Batman one. Okay, so I've got that purely because I need Batman the video game, and I will get it. I will pick it up eventually. But all the time I've got this, there's no rush, is there? So I've got that purely for that. Then I've got Batman 2, DC Superheroes, another Lego Batman game. I've never really played any Lego games. I don't know, I just don't. It's the same reason I don't really like Nintendo, I think, because it's all just kids' gloves, isn't it? I like a good story game with good graphics and stuff like that, and Lego just doesn't do it for me. I haven't really liked Lego since I was really young. So Batman 2, so it's Batman 1 and 2, followed by Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Again, I will play these, but do you know, for such babyish games, I do feel like they are supposed to be quite long. This one could do with a new case. I'll have to look at that. Hate it when I don't see these sort of things until the last minute. So that one needs a new case. I'll have to find a new case for that. So that's Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. But yeah, they seem to have quite a long play time, which I don't know if when I'm playing games like that, like kiddie games, I kind of get bored and put off them really quickly. So hopefully that's not the case with this one. Hopefully I'll be okay. The next one is another Lego game, Harry Potter, years 5 to 7. I've got to get the years 1 to 4 or whatever it's called. Again, Lego, not really my thing. It does come with a manual and some bits and bobs. So that's all good. This is the thing when you come collecting for a console, you've got to sort of go for all the games, and even the ones you're not really going to be that interested in. Jurassic World and Lego. I mean, Harry Potter and Lego. Batman and Lego, I don't mind Batman. I'm just not really big Harry Potter or Jurassic Park. This one doesn't have a manual in it, so I've got to pick a manual up from somewhere. Because even though it's not my cup of tea, I still have to have the complete manual. I'll do these 4 all together because we are getting on a little bit and they are the same really. So we've got lips, lips, lips and lips. Now these I had a lot of fun with while I was at uni, 2009 to 2013, so quite a while ago. But you know, there's 20, 40 songs on each one, 40, 40, 40, 40, yeah. says 160 songs there. Is that right? 4 lots of 40, 160 songs. And you can also download songs. So you've got Lips. That's just the original Lips game. Got some good songs on there. Stand By Me, Benny King. Another One Bites Dust by Queen. ABC by the Jackson 5. Song for Whoever, Beautiful South. Really, really good songs. Must Have Been Loved by Oh Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. The 80s, we've got Culture Club, Katrina and the Waves, Mickey, Tainted Love, Kids in America. Basically karaoke. California Love, proper #1 hits. Karma Chameleon, Viva La Vida, Millennium, The Fear, Heard It Through the Grapevine, Barbie Girl, Loser, Rhythm of the Night, Tub Thumping, Dr. Jones, Black Velvet, She Will Be Loved, YMCA, Is This Love, quality tune, Shiny Happy People. Some absolute belters on these. I have still got the microphone, so I might still have some fun on these, but we absolutely hammered these when I was at uni. Just brilliant for a night in on the ale with your mates, just letting yourself go, having a bit of karaoke. You can't complain, can you? The next one, this one was, I think, a little bit pricey. I can't remember how much. I think it was about 20 quid or something like that. I think LMA Manager 2007. I think this is the only LMA Manager on the Xbox 360. I think. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I am. But I absolutely adored LMA Manager growing up. I played it. I had the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, and I played the hell out of LMA Managers. Build your own stadiums, manage your team. It was just brilliant. So I had to get this, even though it's pricey. See, like I don't mind paying a premium for this because it's a really, really good game, and it goes on for ages, and you can just play and play and play. Spoiler alert, I've just ordered a FIFA game which is £20, which cost me £20, and I don't like paying much for FIFA games. I don't like FIFA games. I'm a massive football fan. I love football management sims. I love playing it. I love watching it. Football in general, but I just can't get on with FIFA. I think the last one I played religiously was FIFA 98, and that was like the best. And then it all went sort of downhill from there. Started tinkering with it and doing things with different buttons and stuff, and I just didn't stay on the bus. So I don't really like FIFAs. I don't mind paying the odd 50p or 150 for them, but some of them now, like there's, I think, is it 2019 on the Xbox 360 is like 40 odd quid. Ridiculous. Like 40 quid for a game of FIFA. Like, I don't think it was that price when it first came out. And the one I got, I think, is FIFA 18, so the one before. So I've just paid 20 quid for that. That will be on a future video. It won't be on my collection video because I've already done my Fs, so that'll be on a future pickup video. But I didn't like paying that. I didn't like it. But this one, I was excited to get hold of. There was a copy I'd seen before this one, but the box was all hacked up and all that, and I weren't paying 20 quid for a box that's all over. And I didn't know at that point that apparently you can just go into CX and go, can you change this box for me? And they'll happily do it. I always felt a bit weird doing that, but apparently they're proper sound of it, and I do it every time now if I notice, unlike the Batman one there where I didn't notice. But LMA Manager, best console manager game there is. This one's another fairly pricey one. I think it's dropped down to about £8 now, but it was £10 I think when I got it. It's been up to about £12 as well. 2012, London 2012. This one I don't believe comes with a manual, so it is what it is. Again, better with Kinect. I've not played the game at all, let alone whether it's better with Kinect, but I have heard it is quite a good game. not really my cup of tea. My eyes are proper watering. I don't know why. The sun's blaring through my windows. I think I'm just upset that I had to pay £10 for this, and it's gone down to £8. So yeah, official video game. This isn't backwards compatible. Not many of these L's are they? We've only got the Batman 2 one, Kane and Lynch and Cameo. They're the only three. There's a lot. None are backwards compatible. Lost. This was another one I've completed. I completed this early on in my Operation Xbox 360 journey. November, I think. I got this, and my wife was watching all of the Lost series from the beginning. And I'm always trying to buy games that she'll enjoy with me and watch or play, because she doesn't like doing anything like that. But she didn't. I ended up playing it myself, and it was all right. It weren't a bad game. I never really watched the series. Again, when I was at uni, we used to go around a fellow students' group of students' house, and we'd have Lost parties. So they'd watch Lost, and we'd be like really going around there. So once Lost finished, we're going to start having a party. But they used to call it Lost nights, and it like they'd be like, no, we're not drinking. We're just gonna have like biscuits and tea and that. And yeah, it never ended up like that. We was about 10 o'clock after it finished, off down the off license, buying loads of drink, and then just partying till 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's the only good thing about Lost. And the game's not too bad, but the series is far too long for me to watch. Two more, well, one more title, but two more games. We've got Lost Planet, Extreme Condition. Now, I think this is number one. I think this is Lost Planet 1. It's confusing because it doesn't say Lost Planet 1, but Lost Planet 2 doesn't say it's Lost Planet Extreme Condition 2. So I don't really understand. I don't know if maybe there's a, see on the side it just says Lost Planet. On the front it says Extreme Condition. That's just confusing to me. Maybe it's just me. But for me that's quite confusing. So is this the first one? If you know if this is the original first one, then let me know in the comments. If you don't know, like me, don't worry about it. But that's, I think, the first one. I still need to get number 3. I have number 2. Lost Planet 2. That one looks much more entertaining than that, doesn't it? Much better. So big monsters, maybe a shooter. It's one of them games what I think I'm going to play and I'm going to be like, do you know what, actually they're actually quite good games, but just looking at them they don't ring any sort of make me want to play them or anything like that. So yeah, Lost Planet 1 and 2. I still need to get number 3, but that is all of my K's and L's. So that's the end of the video. If you've enjoyed watching the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be great. Thank you very much. Peace out.